A trio of the skeletons leaped out the bushes and let loose shrieks that stunned the most close by. Mason grabbed his heavy blade and waved his paw in the air. The troops all responded accordingly and began to run towards the edge of the forest. "Come on, we have to go!" he shouted to Flameman, who were half running through the mass of moles. "What the hell are those things?" Flame shouted as he never began to pick up the pace. "That's what's all the apes I used to sell the Dark Master!" Mason hollered as most skeletons arrived in the scene in two pursuit. "They're called shadows! I thought all the apes were dead!" Ember huffed and looked back over his shoulder as several of the monsters pounced on more of the fleeing wolves and men were small in the rear. "They are!" Mason hollered back. "We have to help them," Flame growled and turned back towards the rear guard. He lunged for the nearest ape and struck it across the face. The skeleton's head spun around on his neck and his green eyes glowed with rage. "Oh shit!" Flame gasped. A sharp pain ripped through his right side as the ape knocked him to the ground, leaving long gashes along his side. "Get away from him!" Ember's snarl spit of fire sparkles out, blinding the apes. The creatures wailed from the brilliant light and retreated into the darkness of the forest. Ember stepped in front of Flame and fired another barrage of fireballs into the darkness after them. The sounds of explosions across the plain filled the air. The dragon smiled and turned back to her wounded mate. "Are you okay?" Before Flame could answer, a shower lunged from the darkness light on Ember. The dragon screamed as she felt the sharp bones dig into her shoulders and hindquarters. The ape bit down hard on her shoulder, spilling her blood across the ground. Flame rammed the ape in the face, knocking it off into his back. The creature started to get up and Flame's eyes widened. "Ember, run! I'll hold them off!" Ember didn't argue. She turned back towards the retreating moles and men with smalls and did her best to run, despite her wounds. Flame slammed his tail across the face of an ape before ramming into a nearby tree. The bones shattered and the body crumbled into dust. Immediately, another shell rushed in and swept at Flame with its long, bony claws. Flame managed to duck in time as the claws ripped a massive chunk out the tree. The young guardian sprayed the monster in the face with his fire breath, sending it running in all directions before his bones cracked as well, disintegrating it. For a moment, the entire took his place and Flame turned tail. "Go, go, go!" he shouted and bounded after his friends. The most manless ones were running as fast as they could. Several were doing their best to dive on the ground and turn away at a much faster pace. All around the apes leaped from the darkness. Several dropped from the trees on top of the fleeing warriors. Flame and Ember rammed the skeletons off of the warriors he could save before they were dragged away, screaming, but not all were so fortunate. Flame roared and blew a wall of fire behind them, illuminating forest in a brilliant orange light. One of the apes lunged for Mason, who barely had time to raise his sword in defense as the deadly jaws clamped down around him. "Back off!" Ember struck and cracked the ape's skull. The skeleton staggered before being obliterated by a fireball. Suddenly, a clawed hand burst on the ground beneath Ember and grabbed her hind leg. The pink dragon screamed in front and tried to kick it off. "Lady Ember!" Mason swung his blade, breaking the ape's forearm off. A split second later, a hand reached up and grabbed his sword arm. Ember bent down and clamped jaws around the arm, snapping it in half. Another arm shot up and swapped the mole channel, but Ember shoved him out the way. The claws wrecked her face and she screamed in pain. More arms burst into the ground, grabbing the dragon's by her legs and tail. "No!" Flame roared when he saw his mate begin to be pulled on the ground. The fire guardian stomped on the arms as hard as he could, trying to break his dragons free. The bones shattered, leaving the red dragon with painful splinters in his paws. Flame poured the pain for his love and continued to slash wildly at the grasping claws. He had just freed Ember's front arm when he felt his back leg get pulled on the ground. He cried as he clutched to the ground. "Master Flame!" Mason charged forward, his heavy sword at the ready. "Stay back!" Flame roared. "Get everyone out of here!" Mason's paws, his mouth hung open. "Go! Now!" Flame bellowed and swapped another claw. Mason took a hesitant step back as the claws of face dropped from the trees above. The mole general turned and fled. The apes glanced at each other before springing after him. "Oh, no, you don't!" Flame fired a massive fireball, destroying the entities before they could get away. "Flame!" Ember cried. The dragoness was reaching out to him in desperation. Her lower half was already on the ground. "Ember, I'm not leaving you!" Flame reached out for her and came within inches of her paw when it was pinned down. The fire blades struggled to reach one another as they were slowly pulled beneath the forest floor. They let out one last defiant roar before the apes gave the final pull, leaving the night filled with screams of fright.